Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellen Gormley, and today we're making this super fast and easy modern mandala. So here's what we're making. This is the bright pink, it's paint box yarns. And I wanted to show you real quick. This is the same thing, only you can see it's waffly. It doesn't lay real flat. So this is with an eye size hook and worsted weight yarn. So I went down to a size 7 4.5 millimeter hook, and it's much better. So sometimes if it waffles like that, it means there's too many stitches, and sometimes it just means you need to do a tighter gauge. So today we're grabbing yarn and a small hook. You'll have to test it and swatch it and make sure that it lays flat like it should, but it's supposed to be a relaxing and valuable use of your time, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again with a much smaller hook. A 7 is in between a G and an H, I think, if I can remember correctly, 4.5 millimeters. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to yarn over twice. We're doing treble crochets in the 5th chain from the hook. We're going to place 19 of them in that stitch, in that same stitch, so that when that first chain 5 counts as the first stitch, we will have a total of 20. So yarn over twice for every single stitch, placing each stitch all in the exact same spot. So mandalas are a very rhythmic and kind of meditative kind of imagery. And since I believe crochet is a relaxing and valuable use of our time, I thought maybe it would be fun to do a mandala. So also I find these tall stitches where you yarn over a lot to be a very relaxing and fun way to make stitches, and they go super fast. So that is relaxing and fun too. So anyway, I'm going to keep right on going. We're going to place 19. So we have a total of 20 treble crochets, which is yarn over twice. Before we insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the treble crochet in case you forgot. Also on my channel, I do have a playlist of I'm trying to think of the word I use for micro lessons, teeny tiny little lessons. They're just like 1 minute or 2 minute long, and they are for each individual stitch. And so if you need a refresher, you can always go to my micro crochet lessons playlist. Okay, so let's count. Also, if you have trouble counting, let's count together. So when I'm doing a circle, I usually count these V's at the top, the hearts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 is the beginning chains. So I have 3 more to go to make 20. So I'm going to squish them real tight, move them on over. So this makes 18, and I'm just going to go ahead and squish it right in there. Let's hug them all in there. We're going to do 19, and this should be 20. Should I count again? It's always a good idea to count twice. So again, let's go backwards this time. Let's start over here. So our beginning chain counted is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We are right on track. So now we are going to slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain 5 to join the round. Okay, we are going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This counts as a double treble and a chain 3. So in each stitch around, we are now going to double treble, which is yarn over 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook 1 time. Oh, I dropped it. That's all right. Let's go back. Yarn over 1, 2, 3, hold it on there, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. That is a double treble. And it came a little unwound there. That's all right. Chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that for every stitch. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over 3 times, then insert the hook into the stitch and finish it with all your yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. So hang with me while I continue stitching here. As I'm finishing up, I have one more little repeat here. I did drop it, but I can put it back on my hook, no big deal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and treble 1, 2, 3 yarn overs, and then in that last stitch. Don't forget to chain 3 the final time to span the gap between the final stitch and the first stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch in the 5th, or leaving 1, 2, 3 for the chain 3 space, and just slip stitch in that 5th chain. And I split the yarn. This is split a yarn today. Okay, here we go. So we have 2 rounds done of our little mandala center. Spread it all out so we can see it nicely. Okay, we're going to advance the yarn by slip stitching once into the next space. So slip stitching once gets that yarn just moved over. It doesn't count as a stitch. And we are going to do a chain 5, and it's going to count as the first double treble. 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to yarn over 3 times. And in the same space, we are making a little tall, sharp cluster. So just doing that double treble until we have a little point there. Now we are going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we will do a full cluster. That was like a beginning cluster because we had to do the chain 5 to start. But now in the next chain 3 space, we're doing a double treble 2 together, or a double treble decrease. So we're going to yarn over 1, 2, 3 times, insert the hook into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way up until there's 1 left on the hook plus the one that was before on the chain. So we'll do this again. Yarn over 1, 2, 3, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. And so we now have 2 approximated or almost finished double trebles plus the loop that was on the hook to begin with, and we're going to tie it all together by yarning over and pulling through all the loops on the hook. Okay, so it makes a nice tall bow-legged cluster of 2 double trebles together. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we will continue that all the way around. 1, 2, 3 yarn overs, insert into that next space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook until there is still 1 there, and then do it again. 1, 2, 3, insert into the same spot, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook until there is 1 loop left. And then when it looks like this, we're going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains, and we'll continue this all the way around. As I'm coming to the close of this round, finishing up here, I'm going to join and then show you how we do the next round. But I want to also tell you that this is still a very practical project. It's not only practical because of the meditative and relaxing and enjoyable process, but you can also make it into a finished product. So if we have 20 groups, then it's divisible by 4. You can turn it into a square. So it would be between my fingers here, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. And our points would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would put our points, like, let me raise the camera just a little bit if I can. so that you can see that we can actually turn this into a square. And then you can put the squares together on the next round if you wish. If you were to turn these into squares, which would make an amazing shawl, don't you think? Then we would go ahead and join here with a slip stitch. Then we would advance the yarn by slip stitching once, twice, 3 times, so that the yarn now is in the middle of a chain loop. So we've slip stitched 3 times so that our yarn is advanced to the middle of a loop. And then we would chain 1 and single crochet in that spot. We want to start with a single crochet in the middle of a loop. And then we can 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 4, and then a previously made, so this would be motif number 2. We would consider this one motif number 1. We could slip stitch into the adjacent group here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back onto the new motif with a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so we would have this lattice looking join where we would put it on there. So on this one, I did the chain 8 single crochet all the way around. And then here on this new one, I'm doing the chain 8 single crochet in each chain loop all the way around while I'm joining it to the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet over here. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So this is how we would join them together. And then when you get to the corner, you would just continue this side, because we're not joining all of them together. We're just joining sides if we visualized it and made it into a square. Okay, I hope that helps. There's other joining method videos that I'll point to if you're interested. So I'll see you on the next video, but I wanted to give you a relaxing and valuable activity, and I will see you next time.